5:09 on a Friday. Thanks for joining us here. I want to tell you that the Chobani plant in Twin Falls, you know about it? That's the largest yogurt producing plant in the entire world. And to make those millions of cups of tangy Greek yogurt, they need thousands of gallons of milk a day. And a lot of that comes from Magic Valley dairies. So to keep that relationship going, Chobani began investing in the future of dairy farming. 5 years ago, the company created the Chobani Scholars Program, and the yogurt giant gives scholarships to students who have some family connection to the dairy industry and who plan to pursue a career in the same industry. And they announced 5 new recipients this week. But before we get to them, we wanted to take you back to the inaugural class of 2018. It's this week's 208 Redial.
At Chobani's plant in Twin Falls, nearly 1,000 employees working 3 shifts a day turn out tons of yogurt. A process that is prompted by 64,000 pounds of raw milk hauled in here by trucks at all hours of the day. Running at full capacity, Chobani can take in 6 million pounds of milk in one day. To keep it flowing and to keep it fresh, Chobani keeps it coming from close by, buying milk from about 50 Idaho farms within a 100-mile radius of this delivery room.
It's why we came here. We wouldn't be here if the dairy industry wasn't as robust as it is here. When Hamdi, our founder and CEO, Hamdi Ulukaya, started looking for a place to locate a second facility, he had certain criteria. It had to be a good business community, there had to be a plentiful workforce available, and there had to be a dairy industry. So it was a trifecta when he discovered Idaho, and the dairy industry has been our #1 partner in this process since day one.
Partnership implies an investment by both parties. Abelardo Vargas, the young man with the pink cane, has certainly put in his share. At this third-generation dairy about a dozen miles outside of Rupert, Idaho, the recent high school graduate has worked off and on for the past several years. Whether it's assisting in the twice-a-day milking or taking some of that milk to feed young calves, the 18-year-old, rain or shine, school or no school, will spend 6 hours a day on the farm. Someday, he hopes to own his own, but these days, Abelardo, or Lalo, as his mom calls him because she couldn't imagine calling her baby boy Abelardo, works in close contact with about 300 head of Holsteins.
There aren't too many kids that would want to do this.
No, that's definitely true. It's hard work, but it teaches you a lot. Sometimes you just have to roll up the sleeves and get dirty.
It's a work ethic Lalo learned from his dad, who used to bring him here to work as a young boy.
Originally, when my dad brought me here, I was like, man, I don't want to do this my whole life. I better start doing good in school. And then I started doing good in school, but I fell in love with this industry. It's taught me so much, and this is where families are truly born, at the workplace. There's not many other places that will give you that family bond at the workplace like the dairy will.
A family farm will do the same thing. On the Diamond Ranch outside of Jerome, Raquel Diamond tries to tend to her calf, Geronimo, one of several animals she chases around on 5 acres.
I guess it's what I've always known. I love animals. I've traveled to big cities before and there's a lot of people. It's really loud.
This is the kind of noise you like.
Yeah.
Not the loud city stuff.
No.
That's fun. Do you name all these guys?
Yeah, so that's Brutus, that's Eleanor, that's Marigold, Daisy, and Petunia.
Raquel also just graduated from high school and wants to turn her love of animals into a career caring for them.
I guess I want to be a veterinarian because not everything always goes perfect. Like, I've had piglets die and stuff like that, and I don't like it, and I'd never know if I'm doing everything I could. So my goal is to be a vet so that I can. Because there was either be a vet and know how to take care of them or not have any animals. And I really can't see not having any animals, so I decided I better be a vet.
And that's where the Chobani partnership comes in. Raquel and Lalo are two of the first recipients of the company's Scholar Program, a plan to increase their investment in the future of dairy farming in Idaho. And while $20,000 will go a long way at the University of Idaho, it will go even further for a boy honoring his father.
Is that why going to school and then continue on with this is so important for you?
Yeah, it's kind of like a mix of both, like pursuing higher education because that's what he wanted, but staying close to the roots where I came from.
Roots that will then be strengthened in an industry Chobani relies on to fill 8,000-gallon trucks with milk.
Trucks coming, keeps the yogurt coming out the other end of this 1 million square foot facility.
Abelardo Vargas, who you just heard from, graduated from the University of Idaho and was the Student Leader of the Year for 2023. He has found a job in the dairy industry. And some other names we want to tell you about. Raquel Dimond is headed to vet school at Washington State University. On Tuesday, 5 more students at the University of Idaho were awarded a total of $100,000 in scholarships. So here's where it's going. Josiah Knapp is majoring in agricultural science. Camille Merkin is majoring in agricultural economics. Megan Tabor is double majoring in animal science and mechanical engineering. Melody McCann is majoring in animal science, and Madeline Burgoyne is double majoring in water science and forestry. Chobani says all of them are enthusiastic about food production and meeting the challenge of maintaining a safe and sustainable food supply. You have to remember, it takes people to get all that food to the grocery store, so hard work that you may not ever see. 208 returns after this.